get a lot of questions about the yield or the amount any of my macaron fillings make, and the reason is this. I've noticed over the years that people in different situations, different kitchens with different fillings, people use fillings really differently from each other, and also depending on the size of your macaron shell, even if you like the same amount of fullness, you could also end up with a really different amount. So I do not like to give that information out because what I do might be really different from what you do. So I like to encourage everybody to figure it out for yourself. And it's so easy. All you need to do is zero out your scale with one of your macaron shells, pipe what is your normal amount for your filling, and do this for every single kind of filling you have. So every time you make macarons, do this with a couple of your macarons so you can take the average. Do it with ganache, with buttercream, with a buttercream with jam on the inside, with different types of buttercream, white chocolate ganache, dark chocolate ganache, different piping tips, whatever it is, shaped macarons, circle macarons, and then weigh out how much filling you put in. And so as you can see here, again, depending on how much I'm putting inside, even for this same ganache, different size shells, all of that, I was getting some different results. Here again, you can see I have some slightly different size shells. Even if I'm trying to get a really, really full macaron with a lot of filling, this is going to end up being a little bit different because even a little bit of a difference in size is going to lead to a difference in the amount of filling I use. In general, yes, there is kind of a degree that we can see here. I'm using between like 6 and 12 grams of filling. But when you have a really, really big batch, that can be a huge difference. So I really recommend that this is something you do again for yourself. And then keep all these notes somewhere. You can keep them in a notebook if you have macaron recipes, if you want to type them up, if you want to make your own calculator, right? Get an Excel spreadsheet going, whatever it is, so that you know then what amount of filling you need. As far as then calculating how much filling to make, take that average amount of filling you need. Again, as I said, do this for every single thing, not just one filling and call it a day. Your buttercreams, your different piping tips, your ganaches, every single thing. And then say, okay, here's my buttercream recipe and all of the total weighed ingredients. And again, one more reason to use a scale and not to touch cups or whatever. Take all of that weight of all the ingredients in the recipe. Let's say you have, 200 grams for the final weight of the filling recipe that you have in your hands. Then say, okay, my average macaron filling was 8 grams. So now divide that amount, right, your final weight of the recipe, by what your macaron filling is, and you will know the yield of that recipe for you. If you want to make the exact amount for your macaron batch, let's say you want to make 24 macarons, you want to make 36 macarons, whatever it is, okay, 36 times whatever your filling weight is, right? Times 8, times 6, times 12, whatever that is, then you know you need that weight of filling. Now go back to your recipe and adjust accordingly. Do you need to make a half a batch? Do you need to make 3/4 of a batch? Do you need to make a double batch? Whatever it is, it's all just math. And it's really simple math, okay? I promise you, it's not that hard. So what it starts off with, just take your macaron shells, zero out the scale, right? Just with the one shell, zero out your scale, then weigh all of the amounts of filling you add. Do it for every single possible macaron filling you can. Keep those notes somewhere safe so you don't have to do this step over and over again. And then use those details to calculate what you need when you're about to bake, or when you see a new recipe, then you can really easily tell, oh, this is 500 grams, that's going to get me X number of macarons, right? That's all there is to it. You never have to worry about someone providing a yield or not in a recipe ever again, because you know in your kitchen and your experience what this is going to do for you. And you can do this with all elements of pastry. This is not exclusive to macarons or macaron filling. So I really hope this trick helps you out. Thanks for watching. I know this wasn't a recipe today, but because it's a question I get so commonly, I wanted to make a video about it. If you still have questions, leave me a message down below or on Instagram. You can find me at Maddie Brame. You can also find me on TikTok at macarons by Maddie. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.